Hey guys, it's Kelly. So a ton of you have been asking me for some creative ways to wear my collaboration polish Bluebird, and I thought it would be fun to do a video on 5 different accent nail art ideas that you could do. Now obviously you don't have to do this just with my polished Bluebird. You can do any one you want, but just make sure that the other colors that you're going to be using are going to match it well. So let's just jump into it. This is the first design I'm going to be showing you. It is a really simple dry brush technique. You don't need anything besides the polishes. So for this one I'm going to be using base coat. I'm going to use white nail polish. I'm going to use this really nice purple nail polish that matches Bluebird well. Of course, I'm going to be using Bluebird, and I'm going to be using top coat. So just a side note, all of the other nails are going to be painted with Bluebird for all of these accent nails. So I'm just going to start off with my base coat on my clean natural nail, and once that's dry, I'm going to apply my white polish. Once that's dry, I'm going to wipe all the polish off of my purple nail polish brush, and I'm just going to start swiping that horizontally and vertically on my nails. Now I do have a full tutorial for how to do this dry brush technique. I will put a card above so you guys can click on it, or I'll also put it in the description so you can just check that out, but I have all the details there on how to do it. Super easy, and it always looks awesome. So then once that's dry, I'm going to do the same thing with my Bluebird polish. And then once everything is dry, I'm going to be applying my top coat. And actually for all the manicures that I'm showing you guys today, I'm going to be using matte top coat as well, just because I love the way the Bluebird looks with matte top coat. Obviously you don't have to do that, you can do it however you want, but I just thought that it looked super awesome. So that's the first manicure. Now the second one is a really easy floral design that I love to do. And all you need to use is a dotting tool, or if you don't have a dotting tool, you could just use the back of a pen. So I'm going to be using base coat again, my white nail polish again, this same purple because it really just matches Bluebird so nicely, I can't resist it. Of course I'm going to be using Bluebird on all of my other nails, and then I'm going to be using top coat. Once again, I'm starting off with my clean natural nail, and I'm going to apply my base coat. Once that's dry, I'm going to apply one coat of my white nail polish. Now I use OPI Alpine Snow. I actually have a whole list of my favorites, but this is the one I've been leaning towards lately. I get it from HB Beauty Bar. You can use the code KELLY for 15% off. I'll put that in the description, but I just love it because it's a one coater and it's really smooth. So once that's dry, I'm going to take my dotting tool and I'm going to create one dot and then 5 dots around it with my purple nail polish. So that's going to create a flower shape. Now I use the first dot just to anchor the design and decide where the other 5 dots are going to be. It's so much easier than it looks. Trust me, once you get started, you're going to have no trouble at all. Once the purple is dry, I'm going to use my polished Bluebird as the center dot just to make the little center of my daisy. And then after everything dries, I'm just going to apply one coat of top coat, and then obviously I'm going to be using my matte top coat as well. And that's it for this design, and I love the way it looks and it really just pops out. But my next design is technically 2.5, not number 3, because it's actually the same manicure, but I'm swapping out the colors. So for this one, again, I'm going to be using my base coat, my white nail polish, my purple nail polish, Bluebird, and top coat. And the reason that I'm showing you guys this one is just because I want you to know how versatile a detail nail can be. You can use any combination of colors that match and it'll always look nice. So obviously first I applied my base coat, and then once that was dry, I'm going in with Bluebird and I'm painting that on my detail nail. And again, like with the last nail, once it's dry, I'm going to go in, I'm going to create one center dot and then 5 dots around that center dot just to create that perfect flower shape. And then once that purple is dry, I'm going to go in and create the white center dot of the flower. And once everything is dry, I'm going to finish off with my top coat. Clearly, I didn't wait for this one to dry completely because the white did smear a tiny bit, so don't do that. But I still love the finished look, and I love the way this looks. I would do this on all of my nails, actually. So the third design is my absolute favorite, and this one is so easy. All I use is some Scotch tape. So for this manicure, I'm going to be using my base coat, of course. I'm going to be using this really nice pinky nude color from Cuccio. And I'm going to be using Bluebird, of course, and my top coat. So first, as always, I'm starting off with my clean natural nail and I'm applying my base coat. Are you guys noticing a trend here? This is what you should do before every manicure. It'll protect your nails and it'll also make it last longer. Once that's dry, I'm going to go in with my pinky nude color. It's more of a beige, I guess, but I'm really pale, so it almost looks nude on me. Anyway, so I'm going in with that, and then once it's dry, I'm going to actually apply my top coat. This is just going to protect that base color from peeling off when I put tape on it. So now I'm just taking plain Scotch tape. I'm actually putting it on my palm a little bit just to make it less sticky, and then I'm going in and cutting it. Obviously my camera was having a hard time focusing on the tape here, but I just did this like really cool zigzag sort of pattern, and then once my nail is totally dry, I'm applying it onto my nail, and then I'm just going to paint over it. So once that part of the nail is fully painted on, I'm going to carefully peel off the tape to reveal this awesome design. And then once that's dry, you can apply your top coat once again. And I love this one because it's so cool. Like, you don't even need vinyls to do a really cool design. All you need is Scotch tape and a scissor. And yeah, so that's it for this one. My absolute favorite. Again, I could see myself doing this on 2 nails, just like to have this really cool scratchy sort of design on it. And last but not least, or maybe it is least, I don't know, it's super simple. This is just like a little 2-dot thing that I love to do on accent nails when I'm feeling lazy. So I'm going to be using my base coat, my white polish, Bluebird, and top coat. As always, I'm starting off with my clean natural nail and I'm applying my base coat. Then I'm going to take my white nail polish and I'm going to paint a coat of that. Now I'm just going to take a double-sided dotting tool. I'm going to do a large dot on the top, then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do a smaller dot right underneath that. And seriously, it's so easy, but you'd be surprised how elegant this looks. People seem to really love it. Of course, once the dots are dry, you can apply your top coat. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below which accent nail is your favorite, and give it a thumbs up if you want more accent nail videos. And of course, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys later.